Hello lovely people. Tracy from Tracy's Learning and Coaching here. So I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought I would do one. Something's been cropping up over and over this week with different people that I've been working with. So I thought I'd make a video about it. I've entitled it, Who Do You Think You Are? So loads of us, we get ourselves into relationships, and when we first meet someone we have that excitement and the butterflies and I can't wait to see him and all the jitters and that. Now actually, because I love the chemicals, it is a chemical in our body, a hormone. It's, don't ask me to name it and say the whole word, but it's PEA. It's the loved up chemical. It's the one thing that makes you feel loved up. So that lasts for about 3 to 6 months and then it starts easing. So you meet somebody and you're all excited and it's all great, and then that PEA starts to wane and things start going different. You either have bonded with this person properly and they are special to you, or perhaps you're going to start moaning. Perhaps they're going to start moaning. Perhaps it isn't as right as you had hoped it would be. So if you are of low self-esteem, or not very secure about yourself, you're very unlikely to go, well, do you know what, it didn't work out, let's call it a day. And what happens is we try to keep hold of this relationship that isn't quite right. Sometimes it's very not right at all. Sometimes it's just wrong. For different reasons. The people that we meet aren't always perfect for us, and that acceptance that people aren't always perfect for us is quite difficult. We think there's something wrong with us, maybe we can twist it around. Maybe you're insecure enough to worry about what will happen if you finish it. Maybe it would be perfect if they weren't just this, whatever this is. It's easy to see that if the other person would just change a little bit, this would be perfect. But the other person is who they are for a reason, and they can't just change like that because it's not who they are at that point in time. So let me give you an example rather than tell you about somebody else, because obviously I don't talk about my clients. I'm going to talk about me. Years ago, let me talk about me. So I was in a relationship with somebody. I'd come out of this 26-year marriage, and I was, within months, I'd settled down with this other person, ridiculously now. But yeah, so I settled down with this person, and everything was hunky-dory, and we lived together. I'd been writing my book off and on. Excuse me. Had a test, it's not COVID, hooray! Just when I talk at the moment, stop talking, I make videos, hurrah, clever lady. So anyway, it's been supporting me. I've been writing my book off and on for years, and decided that if I was going to do it, I was going to do it. So I had to commit to doing it. I was going to do it before I was 50. So once I'm focused on something, once I want something, that's it. And he was really supportive of it. So everything was hunky-dory, got the book done about a week before my 50th birthday, but it was done and it was published, and I was really proud of it. I was so supportive that he helped me design the book cover, paid for it to be done. So I'm not dissing who he is at all. He was very supportive. So I've got the book, I'm really excited, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this to promote it, and I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And I'm so excited. I've got all these ideas to make Tracy's Learning and Coaching take off, and everybody can see that they can change themselves. And his reaction was, whoa, 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 whoa. If you're going to do all of this, I can't be with you. This isn't what I want. So he'd gone from being this really supportive person and ideal for me to, well, no, I can't do this. So where my path was going was all these ideas to promote what I am absolutely passionate about, teaching people that they can change who they are to be who they want to be. This is a massive thing for me. This guy was telling me I couldn't do all of that if I wanted to be with him. So what did I do? What would you do? I stopped doing what I was passionate about. You know, he fell for me because I was a passionate person about what I did. You know, we spent hours when we first met talking about what I did and about the chemicals and all this stuff. And suddenly it was too much because I am really focused and I am really passionate. And I've just completed, as far as I was concerned, my life's work. So where was I going to go now? I've done the Great Mind Swindle. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Too much for him. So I made a choice and I lost my passion. I left it behind. I chose him over what I was passionate about for what I believe I'm here to do. So consequently, I've lost that special something that he saw in me. So it just didn't work. It just, you know, over time it got less and less, and it just, I wasn't me anymore. I'd become somebody else. I'd become something else that he wanted, and that was never going to work, because if I'm not being authentic to myself, I'm not happy. So things happened, yada yada. Long story short, we split up. And I can remember after splitting up, we were still friends. We hadn't sort of split up in really bad terms or anything like that. It just wasn't right anymore. And it was just like, I'm going to be alone. What am I going to do with myself? You know, well, I didn't say who will love me, but who will love me? I needed somebody else to validate me. Massive long story about why I needed people to validate me rather than me to validate myself. And he said, well, what does it mean if you're alone? And I thought about that, and that was a really key question for me. What does it mean to be alone? And I thought about it, and it means nothing. To me, it means nothing, because I have loads of friends, and I have lots of people around me. But to be in a relationship that isn't right makes everybody unhappy. Him, me, everybody. So if that's not right, it's not right. So what does it mean to be alone? It means nothing. And I made a decision then. So I am a really kind and caring person, and I love and support all my friends, and I encourage everybody I meet. And it's just like, do you know what? Now it's my turn. My time. I've never done stuff for me. My time. I'm going to take 6 months off, and I'm going to find Tracy. You know, I've been fixing myself along the way. I'm very broken at one point. If you ever get to read my second book, you'll see how broken I was. So yeah, I was really broken, and I've been fixing myself, but did I need other people to validate me? So, key question, what does it mean to be alone? It means nothing. You know, it's something that actually we all need to do, is to be alone at times. It's good to be alone. I am with myself. First thing I did is take off to Croatia for 4 days. I'm going to go on holiday on my own with myself, which was really scary, but it was so liberating, going on holiday with yourself. What do you want to do today? Whatever I like. I kayaked around the walls of Dubrovnik Castle. I went to Kavat on my own, caught a bus on my own. I caught a coach to Bosnia. I climbed up a waterfall with some random people, because I'm meeting people on my own, because I'm with myself. I talk to people. So I meet more people. If I had somebody sitting next to me on the bus, we'd be talking amongst ourselves. But because I am with myself, I'm talking to other people and learning about their stories. I met so many interesting people, and suddenly being with myself was liberating. It wasn't a bad thing, it was a great thing. All the things I can do because I am not tied to somebody else and what somebody else wants. And so I never look back. One thing that I have been asking lots of people this week, and I want to ask you the same question. Okay, so if you're afraid to be alone, or you have very low self-esteem, or you wish other people would validate you and you don't want to validate yourself, let me ask you this question. Imagine your ideal best friend. Maybe you've got an ideal best friend. Maybe you've got somebody in your life that is really special to you. Maybe you can make somebody up. What do you look for in somebody? So for me, I look for somebody who's kind and caring and honest and can communicate and can speak their truth. I look for a giver, somebody who doesn't always take, somebody who is willing to give me time. Support network, hugger, generous. And when I say generous, I don't mean keep giving me their money. I mean give their time and their patience and just giving me some part of them. All these things I look for in a person. Okay, so I want you to maybe pause the video and ask yourself and write down a list for me. What do you see? What do you look for in an ideal best friend? So just have a think about that. It's really important. So when you've had a bit of a thought, if you paused, welcome back. When you've had a thought, look at the list and tell me or tell yourself which one of those things, that list of ideal people, you're not. You know, are you kind? Are you caring? Are you generous? Are you warm? All those things. Tell me, you know, maybe one of them is confidence. Well, you can learn to be confident. And once you start realising what an amazing human you are, you will become more confident. When you don't need to be validated by other people, you will become more confident. So tell me, who's your ideal best friend? What traits do they have? And then look at the list and tell yourself which ones of those things are you not? Or how many of them are you? And my final question, how do you feel about that? It's great. You are as amazing as this ideal person. And you never even knew it. So congratulations, you are on your first step to becoming a new you. Look at it, take a look at it and just stop for a moment, look at your list and look at all the things you are. You are that special. Have a great day.